Did you understand what your charge was as evading arrest, detention with a vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison. Court is calling 2023 CR 0284, State of Texas versus Cassandra Weiss. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Mariela Encinas for the state.
Efrain Torres Jr. for Ms. Cassandra Weiss.
And are you Ms. Weiss?
Yes.
And counsel, I realize that you're a student attorney, so you need to announce for the record as well.
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
All right. Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Weiss, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And just one moment while I pull the indictment. Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, who is this behind you?
Sorry, Your Honor.
All right, you're standing there. Do you need something?
I was gonna approach once they're done.
Okay. Well, who are you approaching?
I'm approaching for a motion to dismiss, just your signature.
All right, so what you'll have to do is you'd have to give it to the court coordinator or either the clerk, but not approach while we're on the record.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand what your charge was as evading arrest, detention with a vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, off the record for a moment. Ms. Davila, I'm going to say thank you for checking in so quickly. I'm going to send you to a breakout room.
Okay. Judge.
And they will let you know what the case is and what the charges are. The defense attorney should be zooming in to join you shortly.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Weiss, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there being such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be 150 hours community service restitution and the annual management course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. Weiss, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And states you may be excused to continue to confer.
Thank you, Judge.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you asking to waive PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, Ms. Weiss did do a lot of things beforehand in order to get to the point where she's at now in regards to this offer, Judge. She is ready to move forward and she takes full responsibility for what she did. And she just asked the court that you could please follow the agreement.
All right, do you have any children?
Yeah.
What are their ages?
6 and 15.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm a sales and catering manager for a hotel.
And who lives with you other than your children?
I have a sister who's currently staying with me.
When's the last time you used alcohol?
A couple of months ago.
You want to explain to me, why did this incident happen?
I had received some really bad news and I was panicking, trying to get to where I was going. I was having anxiety. And I was just trying to get to my house.
But how does that translate into you kicking an officer with steel-toed boots?
Judge, in regards to that, there was a situation where she's experienced trying to figure out how to put this. At a young age, she experienced some things done to her by males. At that point, when she was already experienced some. She was basically. She just experienced bad situations with males. The person who was handling her at that time was a male at the jail, Judge. She reacted poorly based on her past experiences with males. And so that did occur. She did write apology letters to the officers, Judge, which we provided to the state. And so that's what ended up happening there. She just had a flashback to her past experiences as a young child.
Okay, all right, off the record for one moment. Ms. Ferguson, is the attorney for that client going to be on Zoom because Ms. Davila is waiting for them in the breakout room?
Yeah, she asked me in the back if it was gonna be private. So, yeah, put you in a breakout room.
Yes. So they're waiting for her. And the last I saw, I think she went into one of the back rooms. All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record. So is there any criminal charges as a result of the kicking of the officer?
No, yeah.
All right. Have you addressed those issues with anyone before? With a therapist or anything of that nature?
I've done counseling before, when I was younger, not as an adult.
All right, do you need counseling? I mean, it appears that you may do, but I mean, it's completely up to you. I'm not going to force anyone to do counseling for past trauma if they don't want it, but it would probably be to your benefit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's an $800 fine that will be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. 150 hours of community service restitution. Parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, her community service hours will be satisfied. We're going to do an anger management course. How do we address the trauma issues, Ms. Abrams?
We can refer her to Center for Healthcare Services.
All right, so we'll do a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. And I understand with counseling, sometimes people want you to open up on day one and tell everything. And sometimes you don't want to do that. You have to build up trust. So if there's an issue with the counselor, just let probation know, and we'll see about getting a different counselor. Or if there are issues and you feel like they're not being addressed, just come back to court. We're here Monday through Friday, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to want regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And I'm sorry, just one moment. She's signed in as iPhone. All right, so we're back on the record. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Probation, I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month for 2 months. If everything is going well and you feel that there are no issues, then probation can discontinue it or do field visits as they see fit. And the field visits can go towards her regular reporting. All right, are there any marijuana or alcohol issues with you?
No, Your Honor.
All right, regular UAs or the patch. And probation, if you can see if she can perhaps be matched with a female probation officer. All right, probation, is there anything else she needs?
Proof of employment, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. Proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or minors. Anything else, probation?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, next I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement.
I learned my lesson.
Okay, thank you. That's a long stretch, right? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This case started like many others: a plea agreement, deferred adjudication, community supervision, and another defendant hoping to avoid prison. But the hearing changed when Judge Boyd stopped and asked the question that shifted everything. Why did this happen in the first place? What followed was not an argument about guilt. It became a conversation about panic, trauma, past experiences, and whether someone can move forward after making a serious mistake. Cassandra Weiss admitted she wanted to move on, accepted responsibility, and told the court she had learned from what happened. The judge didn't just focus on punishment. The discussion turned toward counseling, treatment, parenting, and rebuilding. Still, the case leaves a difficult question behind. Was this simply a moment of panic that spiraled out of control, or a warning sign of deeper issues that had never been addressed? What do you think about Judge Boyd's decision to choose supervision and treatment instead of prison? Let us know below.